Thor's hammer, Mjölnir, is one of the most potent and enduring symbols in Norse mythology, representing divine authority, cosmic balance, and the social cohesion of Viking society. Mjölnir's significance in Norse mythology cannot be overstated. As the primary weapon of Thor, the god of thunder, it was indispensable in the battles against the Jotnar, beings often associated with primal chaos. Thor, as a deity, embodied the protective force that ensured the world remained in balance. The hammer's role was more than martial, it was fundamentally a tool of preservation. In numerous myths recorded in the Poetic Edda and Prose Edda, Thor's use of Mjölnir is directly linked to maintaining the cosmic order. One of the most illustrative myths is Thor's battle against the Midgard serpent, Jormungandr, a cosmic force representing entropy and destruction. In their prophesied final battle at Ragnarok, Thor slays the serpent with Mjölnir but succumbs to its venom, highlighting his role as both protector and sacrifice for the world's continuity. The act of wielding Mjölnir against such primordial threats signifies its deeper function as an enforcer of universal stability, keeping chaos at bay until the inevitable end of time. The theft and recovery of Mjölnir, as recorded in the Thrymskvida, also emphasizes its cosmic significance. When the giant Thrym steals the hammer and demands Freya's hand in marriage as ransom, the balance of the cosmos is threatened. Thor's retrieval of the hammer underlines the notion that without it, the structured world would fall into disorder. The hammer is not just an offensive weapon, it is the linchpin of cosmic security. This theme resonates with broader Indo-European mythological structures, where a thunder deity wields a divine weapon to combat chaos, paralleling Zeus's thunderbolt and Indra's Vajra. Beyond its mythological function, Mjölnir was a vital symbol in Viking Age society, serving as a marker of law, justice, and community stability. In a world where tribal loyalty, kinship, and sworn oaths formed the bedrock of civilization, Mjölnir was frequently invoked in legal and ritualistic contexts. Archaeological findings such as hammer-shaped amulets found in burial sites and legal assemblies confirm that Mjölnir was more than just a mythic weapon. It was a binding force in human affairs. One of the key roles of Mjölnir in Norse legal tradition was in swearing oaths. The Gulathing law, one of the oldest recorded Norwegian law codes, explicitly mentions the use of Thor's hammer in legal matters. Swearing an oath upon Mjölnir was a sacred act, binding individuals to truthfulness under divine scrutiny. To break such an oath was to invite divine retribution, reinforcing the hammer's role as a regulator of honesty and justice. Mjölnir was also used in rituals of hallowing or consecration. The Viking term vija, meaning to make holy, was often associated with the hammer. It was used to bless marriages, where it symbolized the protection of the divine over the union. The famous marriage blessing in the Thrymskvida, where Thor in disguise places Mjölnir on the bride's lap, reflects this tradition. Additionally, it was used in the sanctification of newborns, ensuring their acceptance into the community, and in funeral rites, safeguarding the deceased in the afterlife. A particularly compelling case study comes from runestones and burial sites. Excavations at sites like Birka and Gotland in Sweden have uncovered numerous hammer amulets, often placed in graves alongside Christian crosses. This suggests that even as Christianity spread through Scandinavia, Mjölnir remained a deeply entrenched emblem of cultural and legal identity, signifying its enduring importance in maintaining social cohesion. The hammer was not only a weapon of Thor, but also a symbol of divine kingship and military authority. Viking rulers frequently invoked Thor's favor, with some adopting Mjölnir as a personal insignia on weapons, shields, and coinage. The famous Håkon Jarl, a ruler of Norway in the late 10th century, is known to have resisted Christian conversion while continuing to venerate Thor, emphasizing the god's role as a protector of sovereignty. During times of war, Viking warriors wore hammer pendants, believing them to offer divine protection in battle. The notion of divine sanction in warfare was crucial in Norse society, where victory was often interpreted as the favor of the gods. The hammer thus played a role similar to that of the Christian cross among European knights, reinforcing its function as a symbol of order amid chaos. A striking example of Mjölnir's role in military ideology can be seen in the Uppsala temple, where chroniclers like Adam of Bremen recorded that Thor was the principal deity worshipped, associated with war and power. Sacrificial rituals involving weapons and battle loot dedicated to Thor further solidified the hammer's connection with maintaining martial and political order. As Christianity spread through Scandinavia from the 10th to 12th centuries, Thor's hammer did not disappear. Instead, it adapted and coexisted with Christian symbols, highlighting its deep-rooted significance in Norse identity. Many Viking graves contain both hammer amulets and crosses, indicating a period of religious syncretism where Mjölnir continued to serve as a cultural marker even among Christian converts. This phenomenon is most apparent in iconography and inscriptions from the period. The Jelling stones in Denmark, erected by King Harald Bluetooth, depict a fusion of Norse and Christian imagery, reflecting a transitional period where Mjölnir's role evolved rather than vanished. Even after the formal Christianization of Scandinavia, echoes of Mjölnir's function remained in folk traditions. Practices involving the blessing of fields, invoking Thor's name during storms, and even certain legal customs persisted for centuries. The hammer had become more than a pagan relic. It was an enduring symbol of Nordic continuity. In contemporary society, Mjölnir has seen a resurgence as a cultural and religious symbol, particularly among followers of Asatru, the modern Norse pagan movement. The hammer is now widely used in religious ceremonies, worn as an amulet, and invoked in rituals resembling those of Viking-age Scandinavia. Additionally, Mjölnir has been repurposed in popular culture, particularly in comics, films, and literature, where it retains its mythological essence while being reinterpreted for modern audiences. The depiction of Thor's hammer in the Marvel Cinematic Universe has contributed to its global recognition, albeit in a highly fictionalized manner. Academic discussions on Norse identity and nationalism have also examined how Mjölnir has been appropriated in different contexts, both positive and negative. While many see it as a celebration of heritage, others have noted its misuse by extremist groups seeking to co-opt Viking symbols for ideological purposes. This duality reflects the hammer's enduring power, its ability to unify while also being a contested emblem of cultural identity. Mjölnir is more than a mythological artifact, it is an enduring emblem of cosmic balance and societal order. From its role in battling chaos in Norse myths, to its function in legal and social frameworks, the hammer was a stabilizing force in Viking civilization. Even with the advent of Christianity, Mjölnir's symbolic power remained resilient, adapting to new cultural realities without losing its core identity. Today, it continues to be a powerful icon, bridging the ancient and modern worlds in a testament to its lasting significance.